This here is the Samsung LED Smart TV, and it's a 2019 model, 40-inch screen. And first thing I'll get started with is the remote. So this is the standard universal Samsung remote. You can use this pretty much for any Samsung TV, whether it's smart TV or not. The first thing you would do, so you got the power button right there to turn it on. And then the first button you're going to typically be going to is that sourcing button to the right of it. So I just pressed that button as soon as I flashed it into the camera, and it's just loading up now, which is something I'm going to point out, that the TV is a bit slow to respond at times, and that's something I've noticed about it. So sometimes when this happens, the best thing to do is to just restart the TV, and then usually it starts working a little quicker and a little more efficiently. So once I get the sourcing going, first thing I'll go to is down here. So you're going to navigate left, up, right, down there. So I'm going to start all the way to the bottom left with settings. So you have your picture mode here. You could do 3 styles, or obviously you can just set it however you want. Standard, natural, movie. I think movie and standard is a bit dim. I think natural is the best overall balanced setting for display. And then you got your sound. And then here you have your Wi-Fi setup in the network area. And in the support area, which is pretty cool, they have an e-manual. So if there's something you don't know how to use, it does have a guide, and it does have a troubleshooting section, which again, I hit the OK button and it's taken a second to load up. So that's what I was pointing out before, that the TV sometimes is a little slow to respond, and to keep that in mind. And as you can see on the left, it's got the guide and it's got the troubleshooting and first time use. So it's like anything that you need to learn, it has everything right there. So I just hit the return button right there to go back, exit, yes. Down here is where you have all your streaming apps. And you pull that up just by hitting that source button to the right of the power button. And I'm just going to hit the source again. So now you have your regular TV there. This is where your HDMI is. This is where my cable is hooked up to. There's a second HDMI too if you need it. Over here is the red, yellow, and white wires, the composite wires. So these usually you don't need nowadays, more if you have like old school gaming or something. And this here has a Sono 1 built into it, which I have the speaker for. This is a pretty cool service where you can stream different music apps from. And that is pretty much the gist of it. So it's got a nice screen. It's got good sound. Like I said, again, my only thing that I ever noticed that I have issues with is it's a little slow to respond. Other than that, it's a great TV.